TLC Enterprise. Growing up, watching in my city how jobs come and go, especially all the jobs that's been transferred overseas. Taking an interest into things that I really like to do, mainly remodeling houses. Started at the age of 12, building my own tree house. Once I got older, that desire never left me, so quite naturally it became a profession of mine. Once I seen how good I was at it and other people saw how good I was at it, I further dived into different parts of the whole remodeling business. So pretty much there's nothing I can't do now. And I saw that hopefully I could employ other people and be able to provide jobs for other families, means to take care of themselves as well as myself and my family. TLC is an umbrella, so to speak, provide numerous of services from pressure washing, detailing, painting, remodeling, landscaping, all kinds of different services. So I mean, TLC is not just one thing. That's the reason why it's an enterprise. I mean, never know what you would see TLC doing. And as the logo says, it's what we do, because we do a number of things. Went through a lot of trial and error, going from one company to another. Got tired of being jerked around, not being paid the way I felt I should be paid, not being taken as serious as I took myself. So it came to a point where about 2.5 years ago, I decided I would step out and go out on my own. Really didn't have a name for my company as back then. I didn't know exactly just how far I would go with this. I know I had vision. I really kind of went through the steps and the procedures, get my tax IDs, and going and register with the Secretary of State, and coming thus far, getting my insurance, workers' comp. I mean, a lot of those things I didn't know anything about. So now I know. Had to put on many a hats throughout this business on my own, starting out by myself. So I mean, it's over the past 2.5 years, it's to this point now. My most challenging project has been the most recent one, right before this project here in South Hall, which is a house built back in the 1800s. And as with then, being built back then, and not having a lot of updates being done to that house, when I went through it, it was a mess. It was walls with plenty of problems, and they were all hidden behind panels to mask everything that was in there. And I literally had to go through the whole house and redo everything from floor to ceilings to plumbing, electrical, drywall, paint. There was a lot of details that the average person wouldn't ever get to know about or ever get to see. And one of the main things that I provided my company is to know that a lot of details that you'll never get to see, never know behind the scenes were there. And that's the reason why, because my thing is, if you can still see a problem, then it's still a problem. But to not ever see a problem, then that's to mean to know that I've been there, and you would never know that I was there. The time allotted or expectancy of a project varies due to square footage of the project, the details, or the number of things that comes in a project. Speaking of floor, you can't just go lay flooring down if the subfloor is imperfect. If it has bevels, unleveled, or anything of that nature, you have to get the subfloor right before you can put your finished floor on. Same with drywall. Ideal easy job to me would be going into a new construction house where the drywall is finished, just walking in, no carpet, no tile, no nothing on the floor. Just go in and just paint. I said, one of the quickest jobs you can ever do. I mean, something simple if you want to be a handyman, you can place a doorknob or something, but my ideal easy job and still come off with some money, that'll be a new construct painting job. And any type of work that TLC Enterprise provides, or any type of services out here for that matter, I would advise anyone who a newcomer just starting out or thinking about getting into this type of service. You have to be a meticulous person almost, so to speak, in order to get the best quality. Because if you just go in thinking with a mechanical mind of it's a one and done, it's not. Because the thing about it is, the quality that separates you from the next person is all that determine how far your name travels and how far your business goes, how much you refer, or whether you refer to the Better Business Bureau. I mean, it all depends on your drive. It depends on, you have to have vision for this. Building a good name for myself is one of my daily drives. Looking at my children and seeing how they model themselves after me. Can't see myself waking up and just quitting and just giving up on this. It's in me. So I mean, it's an everyday thing. It's second nature to me. One thing I love about my knowledge base, everything that I do, you drop me off anywhere in this world, and I'll survive. I can start from zero and make my way up. It only costs a couple dollars to buy a hammer. It only costs a few dollars to get a drill. With a drill and a hammer, I can build a company from there. So I mean, that's one thing that I always have appreciated about my skill set and my knowledge base is I can go from zero to success in a matter of however long it takes me to get there. Life has all kinds of twists and turns, bumps and bruises, ins and outs, pros and cons, ups and downs. The thing about it is you can't give up. But the only way to keep going is to know where you're going. To wake up every day and to do what you love, that's the ideal thing for anybody. But sometimes when you're doing things that you love, it can also be a hard thing, a hard task too, and I've learned that through this business. I've seen a lot of people come just as fast as they go. I've seen a lot of people go just as fast as they come. I've seen the worst, have yet to see the best. I've seen some of the best at what I do also. Is it a competition thing? It's business, of course. That's the ideal thing. But there's plenty of unity in contracting, subcontracting jobs out to me. I subcontract jobs out to other people. I mean, it's a thing where you can also meet a lot of people, a lot of good people, and learn to build a different base of friends just off this work. Networking with different types of people, getting to know people that you never knew before in different positions and offices that you even never knew existed. So it's a broad spectrum in this world when it comes to business and networking with people. So it's always going to be a challenge, but to know who you are within yourself, that's the one thing that remains and should always carry into every face of people that you meet on a daily basis. How you represent yourself and how you stand up against your word. That your word still holds true throughout everybody else's life. Not everybody's going to say the best things about you. Can't satisfy everybody, but one thing that can stand true is the consistency that you live on through your own legacy.